joining us on 2K Sports is coming up. We've got Toronto facing the home team. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Antawn Jamison. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then it's Russell. And it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Dumars. Over Johnson. And Dumars gets it to go. Dumars got the first points up on the board for Toronto. Now here's Jones. Payton outside. Rebound by Jamison. And so George will bring it up for Toronto. Dumars. The second effort. And it's in there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve.
Fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
It's a 3-point game. Pass to Payton from deep. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Payton against West. He dishes it to George. Shot clock at 6. A floater. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Here's Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
He must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. I mean, he's 3 for 4 already, and we're only getting started.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. West kicks to Fournier. Payton against West. Toronto needs to get off his shot. From deep, George. Barnes grabs the miss. They grab their own miss, and yes, it's good. He's got 5.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
West dishes to George. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You see how polished and composed Barnes is? Doesn't rush anything. Just takes what he gets.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's George. He has 6. From deep 3-point range. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The home team up 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Gary Payton. Parrish is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Jones in at the 2 spot. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Thompson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Thompson's got his second basket of the game. So for Toronto right now, they've got Paul George, Fournier out there with West. Then there's 1:58 left now here in the second. Now Bellinelli. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Over Kuzi. Connects on the 17-footer. Jones has got 8 points.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
1:30 left in the first half of basketball. Kuzi passes to George. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. George has got it all tied up now for Toronto. George has got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Here's Bellinelli. Passes it to Jones. Bellinelli against Dumars. The three from Barnes buries the long-range jumper. He's got 12.
I've always respected Barnes' ability to hit from downtown. So important for wing players in today's NBA.
Here's Kuzi, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the... He hits both from the stripe. And the home team has possession. Outside, Jones. The pass to Mikan. Pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. Poke loose. And now the fast break. George with the ball. They now take the lead.
He's finally gotten into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Jones with it. Fires it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this.
K-Sports Halftime.
Taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
And shot and big shot. Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Gary Payton is out there with Jones. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Johnson, and it's Mikan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Jones, trying to get open as Johnson. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
So for Toronto right now, Russell is out there with Antoine Jamison. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then it's Paul George, and it's... Pass to Sabonis.
2 minutes left.
The dish now to George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Dumars against Havlicek. Passes it to Parrish. Now here's Payton. He's covered closely. Count that one. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Here's Toronto. They lead by 1. Now the pass to George. And it's denied. And they get it back. Now, here's Dumars. 11 points in the game. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dumars got 13 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Inside. Fast break Toronto. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Payton against West. Defended by George. Basket good. He's got 9.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And here is Payton. He's got 12. Dishes it to Havlicek. Pass to Johnson. Good work there as it goes. Johnson's got his second basket.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Toronto ahead, up by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. They've got Jones. Parrish is out there with Johnson. Then there's Payton. And it's Havlicek in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Outside, Jones. 5 on the clock. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Jones looking for an opening. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the basket is good. Now it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Payton passes to Johnson. Jamison with the defensive effort.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Dumars misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
On the wing, Johnson releases. The shot that time, not on target. And Toronto will come the other way.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And the rejection by Parrish. They get it back, and it's Russell missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
Pass to Jamison. Just 5 to shoot. Dumars. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Payton dishes to Jones. Havlicek outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Russell's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's good, 2 points. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jones kicks to Payton. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is. And that one falls for Johnson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Kuzi. With the floater, it's rebounded by Mikan.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Jamison against Havlicek. Back to Payton. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Havlicek. Shot clock at 5. Over Kuzi. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from John Havlicek.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Oh, good from Payton.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And that one's good, George.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Payton passes to Johnson. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Havlicek. Jamison with the defensive effort. Toronto leading by 9. Kuzi passes to George. The feed now to Jamison. Shoots over Havlicek. Jamison, no luck. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot. So he gets them both. And it's Rubio with the ball for Toronto. Passes to Sabonis. Over Thompson. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from Rubio. Outside, Jones with the teardrop, and the layup is good.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
George dishes to Dumars. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Jones, the pass to Washington. From deep. That one doesn't go. And so it's Toronto winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Jordan, player of the game, Paul George.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in.